giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Don West, and this is Mediacom News Leaders. Joining me is Megan Herrera, the Executive Director of the Rainbow Network. Megan, welcome to you.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the Rainbow Network and what it is and what your mission is.
Sure. So we were founded here in Springfield in 1995, and our founders, Keith and Karen Jaspers, had a heart to share their wealth throughout the world. And Keith took his experience and knowledge and formed Rainbow Network in rural Nicaragua, and programs in healthcare, education, economic development, and housing. And all of these programs are really community-led through a committee of 10 to 15 people in each of these rural communities, working alongside our local staff who's also Nicaraguan. And so we're seeing work in 166 rural communities, working with almost 59,000 people
Wow.
throughout the country, and seeing great changes over these last 24 years.
What's happening with the unrest there now?
So about a little over a year ago, Nicaragua started experiencing unrest due to disagreements between the government and laws that they were trying to change, and the opposition, or the people that were opposed to that, are saying that they were tired of repression over many years, and they really kind of stood up and revolted against the government. And so as a result of that, there's been it's hard to tell how many people have lost their jobs, but there's records that are saying close to 1 million people out of a country of 5 or 6 million people total that have lost their jobs. And so you see people, especially up in the northern regions where we have many communities that work primarily in farm work, picking coffee, that are literally starving. They don't know how they're going to pay for food. They don't know how they're going to pay for school supplies, how they're going to pay for medicines. Wow. And so Rainbow Network is the only source of these of this help for these people. And so it's a blessing for us to be there.
Rainbow Network is at 2840 East Chestnut Expressway, Suite A, and you can call them at 889-8088 for help. You have a couple of events coming up.
We do.
To raise some money.
Yes, we have our second annual mud volleyball tournament, and I grew up playing this in my hometown of Hannibal, Missouri, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun last year. We opened that to the youth bracket last year and also an adult bracket, and so we're looking forward to that on September 7th.
Okay, now mud volleyball.
Yes.
So you're getting out there and
getting
down and dirty.
It's a free mud bath. That's what we like to say. Good. And then we also have what we're calling Night for Nicaragua on October 19th. That is in the Tower Club. It's going to bring kind of our traditional trivia that we've been doing this past several years, but kind of spicing it up. We have some musical talent coming, including our national director from Nicaragua, who those who have heard him sing know that he could easily be a professional. And so it's going to be a great night. It's not competitive trivia, I will say that. Okay. And so it's fun for all people, and we're going to take it through the decade. So a little bit from each decade, and we're encouraging people to dress up as their favorite decade. Okay. And so we're hoping to have a great event. All of the funding from both of these events is going to meet the increased needs for the food and for the medicines that we're seeing in Nicaragua, trying to really essentially double those programs.
So again, on the mud volleyball, September 7th, what's the time and the place and the cost of it?
So it is 9 a.m. It's in Ozark. All of the information for this, a team is $160. Has to be men and women. At least half of the court has to be women to keep it fair. Okay. And then the event in October, it is also on the website. If you go to rainbownetwork.org, go to our events tab, all the information, including the sign-ups, are on that page.
Okay. Your website again, rainbownetwork.org. So has this been something that's been going on for a few years now, or is this new?
Mud volleyball, this is our second year.
Okay.
The Night for Nicaragua is the first time that we've ever had it in the Tower Club, and we're kind of shaping it up, gearing up for our 25th anniversary next year, which will be an even bigger event.
All right. Well, we hope to have you back to tell us about that.
Thank you very much.
Again, rainbownetwork.org, the website for supporting this great local organization. And join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.